Money. We use it every day, but have you ever stopped to wonder where it came from? Before we had crisp notes, fancy credit cards, or crypto coins, humans traded with cows. Yes, literal cows. Today, we're breaking down the entire history of money in just 3 minutes. Let's rewind way back. Long before banks and ATMs, people used the barter system. You had rice, I had meat, we'd swap. Simple, right? Except it wasn't. What if I wanted your rice, but you didn't need my meat? That's called the double coincidence of wants, and it made trade frustratingly complicated. So humans needed something everyone would agree had value. That's where commodity money came in. Things like salt, spices, shells, and gold became early forms of currency. They worked because they were scarce, portable, and widely accepted. In fact, Roman soldiers were once paid in salt. That's where the word salary comes from. But carrying around bags of gold, not exactly convenient. Around 600 BCE, the Kingdom of Lydia, modern-day Turkey, minted the first official coins. They were made of electrum, a mix of gold and silver, and stamped with symbols to show authenticity. Then came China, the pioneers of paper money. By the 7th century, Chinese merchants were using paper notes as IOUs, lighter, easier, and revolutionary. Europe finally caught up almost 700 years later, with banks issuing notes promising to pay the bearer a certain amount of gold. That's how we got banknotes, money backed by gold. By the 1800s, the gold standard ruled the world. Every dollar, pound, or franc could be exchanged for a fixed amount of gold. But during wars and economic crises, governments printed more money than gold reserves could support. By the 1970s, most countries, including the US, abandoned the gold standard. Money was no longer backed by gold, but by trust. Today, money is mostly digital. Over 90% of the world's currency exists as numbers on screens, not physical cash. Credit cards, mobile banking, and digital wallets made money move faster than ever. And then came cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, digital assets built on blockchain designed to bypass traditional banks. Now we've gone from trading cows to trading code. So next time you tap your card or scan a QR code, remember, money isn't just paper or pixels, it's a story. One of trust, innovation, and human evolution, from shells to crypto. This is how money, the invisible force that runs our world, came to be. If you enjoyed this 3-minute crash course, hit that like button, subscribe, and stick around, because next time we're breaking down the history of wealth itself.